Okay, so now this is trial 2. The sensitivity setting has been bumped up to level 2 so that it closes a little later, which it did last night. It closed probably about an hour after sunset, which was perfect for our needs, and plenty dark it was when it closed. And this is the morning test. Yesterday it opened at not until 8 o'clock, much lighter than it is right now. And so now we would like it to open a little earlier than that, so we're hoping that it opens earlier than 8. And right now it's 7:05, so we're keeping an eye on things. It's starting to get light. The sun's not over the horizon quite yet, but we're kind of pre-dawn. And 7:06 in time, and we started our recording. And we'll see how bright does it need to get before it opens. Last night we tested it. We were out here with flashlights, and that didn't bother it after it closed. And we had a couple of cars come in late. Yard light came on the other side of the trailer after it closed. None of that seemed to affect it. In other words, it stayed closed without any problem, which is good. And so now we'll check out the morning opening. Yesterday morning it was rainy and kind of foggy, so today it's a clear sky today, so that's a difference. But as far as how bright it is outside, yesterday it was quite a bit brighter, and 8 o'clock before it opened, so keeping an eye on it today. So I'm going to go to a 2-minute pause, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Time is 7:08. 2-minute pause starting now. Okay, it is now 7:10, and so we're still not open. Starting to lighten up. Quite a bit lighter now than it was when I first came out here. I was thinking there's a possibility that his software is not only looking for the amount of light, but the rate of change of light, so that if you get a very rapid rate of change, like a car coming through or a yard light flashing on, that it would pretty much ignore that light, establish a new reference level, and then look for a gradual rate of change that's consistent with the transition from dark to daylight. So we're going to go for another 2-minute pause. Time check now is 7:11, going for a 2-minute pause. Okay, time check is now 7:13, and the door still hasn't opened, so we're still waiting. And so we'll go in for another 2-minute pause. As soon as it hits 7:14, we'll pause it for another 2 minutes. Pausing now, 7:14. Okay, it's now 7:16, and still waiting. Has not opened yet. And again, this is the more sensitive setting from the factory default per the instructions, and so that it's supposed to close later, which it did. About an hour after sunset it closed. It was nice and dark, which is perfect for us. And it's supposed to open earlier. Yesterday it was rainy and foggy, but it didn't open until 8 o'clock. And so now the time is 7:16, and we're hoping it opens here any minute. And that would be perfect for us if it would, so we'll see what happens. So we're going to go in for another 2-minute pause. 7:17, 2-minute pause starting now. Okay, so it's 7:19, still waiting. And now we're going to pause. till it starts to open, in which case I'll turn it on quickly and try to catch the event, and I'll announce what time it is. We're going to pause until opening. And it is opening. Time check, 7:22. And they're coming out. So we opened at 7:22, that's pretty good. I say it could have opened a little earlier, but 7:22 is acceptable. So that's it, the ador1 chicken door opener works great. We love it. End of test.